Banana. Bananas. Bananas, yeah! Are there any bananas on Danganronpa? I can't remember there being a banana. There were peppers. Possibly lettuce? Tomatoes, I think. I don't think there's any bananas in this game. Prove me wrong, Veggie Knights! Hating Silver, Alpheus, Molly, Baneable, Waifu, how you doing? Sayaka as well, with her stupid face. Blue Moon! Oh, now what was your name? I can't remember your name, I'm afraid. I'm terrible at remembering names, but the Japanese name. Yandere Candy, Raven, QBA, Doll, how you doing? Mister! Oh, you're back to your other account. You're no longer Dale. Jade, Fortnite, and Zelda. Sayuri, how you doing? It feels like it's been a while, but then again, it's been a while for everyone because I've had a blooming week off, haven't I? Or nearly a week. Angelica, the Milan, Hatchard, Glitch, Potzilla. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. That's another name which is in the chat. Oh, okay. Mr. Hiroga Reviews. How you doing? Have you got a review channel? Risa. Hope you're doing well, guys. I'm in a relatively good mood today. I don't know why. Shouldn't be. Not my life. Sorry. Yuki-kun, how you doing? By the way, Vin, it's Cutie Potato. Oh, really? Awesome. Veggie Knights, heads up. There won't be a live stream on Wednesday. They'll try and get you a video instead. The reason why there won't be a live stream is because I'm walking for 17 miles. And I'm not going to explain that. I'm not going to give that any more context. Right, come on. Aha. No, why has this happened again? Sayaka, stop breaking the game. There we go. Blooming Sayaka, just because she's salty about getting all bobbins up. Was she the second person to die though, Veggie Knights? Ooh. That was probably really loud, sorry. Oh, balls, Sayuri. You're going to stream tomorrow? Yes, Hatcher, that's the plan. But Wednesday, yes, it's out of the question. I'm going to be very busy doing strange things. Also, Veggie Knights, I just bought something. I'm not going to give any more context to that either. I've just ordered something. So I'll be getting something, and that something will hopefully be in the something, which is the next something live stream something of Danganronpa live stream something. Right. Only Oblivion. I'll get to oblivion. Oh, take me to oblivion. Sorry. Start talking, Makoto. Oh, balls, what am I doing? There's only one explanation I can think for the explosion. The bomb, you reckon? Ba-bomb. Maybe it was a ba-bomb. Wait, what?
I got it.
Right, that's a bad place to save it, clearly.
Explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
Oh, Yandere Candy, I now own all of the Danganronpa games because of Jeff, who I'm hoping might pop in today because I want to thank them audibly. What? What does that mean? See you later, Hatch. Have a good night. Okay.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Why is he sweating?
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
Oh, your name is Jeff as well. I don't have to say your username, so I'm going to call you Jeff if I can remember that. Goten Dog, how you doing? I just saw you there. Yeah, I was going to say, I bet there's some spin-off games. I know there's a game where you can have Monokuma in it, but I can't remember what it's called.
That's only natural. Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Hang on a second, Veggie Knights. Okay.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute.
I may as well give you an update on my theories, Veggie Knights. Did I say hello to Rachel? I hope I did. my theory right now is still, and it always is, I think the Disappointing Muffins did it. And I have a feeling that he's had a body in his freaking room for like weeks. And I think that Toko... no, I think that Jack was in on it, not Toko.
They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
Unless it was Kayako, which I really do doubt.
And the only one who would benefit from that... is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
How you doing, Leonard? I hope you're doing well. And she's asleep.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
Byakuya? Byakuya. I really need to start trying to say his name, because I've always called him Disappointing Muffins.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
How you doing, R3D80? That is a very fair point. We actually don't.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
She was covered in wounds. Which instantly makes me think Junko, but those are actually piercing through, which would have been really obvious. And also, she doesn't have a tattoo on her hand. Oh, no, it is the 16th student, isn't it? I keep forgetting. I think Shiro... Yeah, it's been confirmed now, isn't it? That it is actually the other...
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate.
I'm so glad that I'm not using a webcam right now.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Leonard. You will get used to it. It's something that hits everyone when they start doing stuff. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Oh, God. I'm good at concentrating. She hit by a bus. Oh, actually, no, she doesn't have a tattoo either, Veggie. I was going to say Celeste. No, it is the character, Veggie. Stop thinking that it's Celeste Junko. Monokuma file.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Nope.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Wait, what? Yeah, I see. So what are you saying? I have absolutely no idea. What? Hiding Jari. Monokuma file. Hit on the back of the head. I need to take the... No, I'm already holding the Monokuma file bullets. Oh, here we go.
Shoot.
Shut up. Is that right that these minigames get a little bit more simpler and less annoying in the later games? I think I remember someone saying that. I don't hate this one, but sometimes it just doesn't make sense. Sometimes you know the answer and it's just not letting you progress.
The injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Okay, so I think I need to take what Disappointing Muffin says.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
No name, how you doing?
Didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Totally.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Okay. Blazing Tiger, how you doing? And it said that the countless wounds were older. But then again, if she's an ultimate soldier... How you doing, Belle? No, you're not late. We just got started. XOXTR, how you doing? I'll just call you TR if that's okay. If that's okay.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I really
The
don't.
explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Thank you, Nan.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence.
I honestly don't know what I'm doing.
On the back of her head.
Again, I have literally no clue what the right thing is here. Does anyone have any ideas?
Shoot!
Hang on, let's have a look at what the Monokuma file actually says. This is something which I always forget to bloody do. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck on the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Howdy, Miku. So the wounds from several days before could have been from like training or something. Yeah, like I say, guys, if you have any hints at this point, I don't mind taking them because I'm confused. That's alright, Blazing. I've been gone for a while as well, so... Wasn't the knife, wasn't the bomb. The knife had gone straight through them. Howdy, Matt. Okay, I'm guessing that you guys don't know either then, because I have literally no clue what I'm meant to do
Then
here.
shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her
Oh
for
god,
sure.
what am I doing?
I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
Hang on.
And it wasn't
What about if I
because of the
take...
knife, right?
Okay, I've got an idea.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Right, I'm going to use that
And more than that,
at the
The
start.
victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Oh, hang on. He's... Again, I'm not concentrating on what Makoto's saying. The knife was a cover-up, and though all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh. There we... Okay, thank you, Captain Frizz. He said something intelligent for once.
then shall we continue the debate?
Nope.
The victim's
Fatal injury has yet
Ha ha! Disappointing muffins, eat my balls. No, don't say that. Ah! Sorry.
New Girl died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Sorry.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Okay, so the body was recently... What? Oh, okay, so I thought this person's been dead since the start. Obviously not.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
It's a bit rude.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
Metal pipe, maybe? Or something like a metal pipe.
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
But I was hit on the head with a metal pipe by this person, wasn't I?
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
Well, it could be the pickaxe handle, I guess.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
Mm.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't
Whoa,
be able
wow.
to swing it with any kind of power.
That's a fair point, Toko.
I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Alright. Alright, Toko, you calm down.
I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
Wow, she's starting to sound like Jack all of a sudden.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Hey, best of friends now.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
Okay.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Oh, I ain't done nothing. What? Oh, God, It wouldn't have anything to do with the arrows. Oh! It could have something to do with the arrows. Hang on. But it'd have to be bloody thick arrows, though. It'd have to be like frickin' harpoons. It can't be this. Okay, let's have a look at what other options we got. Could be the chicken. Ready, Hannah? The only thing I can think is the arrows. How are you eating cheese on toast? Thank you all so much for avoiding spoilers, by the way, guys. It's greatly appreciated. No, it can't be the bloody arrows. It did say that when without a bow, they're basically like metal poles or something. Oh, she's talking. Oh, what? Oh, God. That's all I can think.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
Well, obviously, yeah.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Thank you all so much for being here, guys. Hey, Freya.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Well, I mean, there could be other things.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
It does.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Oh, God. Here we go again. Okay.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yes.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Okay.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file, It said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master. You have no right!
Okay. If it was just a titanium arrow, it wouldn't be nearly as thick enough. Which is why they used, well, the bow! No.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape has traces of blood on it. It's assumed that this is related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. They tied. Yeah, okay, I got it. I got it.
Are you sure?
They duct taped the things together. I didn't Goku.
What's the problem?
Well, 'cause
Jeff!
Monokuma-
I was at the safari park yesterday, so Mr. Stream. Jeff, thank you so much for the games, by the way. That was really amazing of you. Seriously, thank you so much. Yes, because of Jeff, guys, this series is gonna be going on for a long time. I mean, it would have done it anyway, but I really appreciate that, Jeff. Though, seriously, thank you so much. You the best.
It said the
Marco,
weapon
how you
must
doing?
have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Boom! First time, well, second time technically. We'll call it first time.
You're right. Just the
God, all
one
these
arrow
dead
would have
people.
been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
It wasn't another weapon.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape.
Yes.
The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
It's a bit of a stretch, but okay.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe.
Seiko, how you doing? Hang on. If Kayako's room was locked and she wasn't able to get into it, how would the wooden key be in there if she had later then taken the arrows out and used it? Disappointing Muffins has completely shafted himself here. It's gotta be Disappointing Muffins.
And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Alright. I like this side of Togo. I wish we'd seen more of this.
One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker,
It literally could only be you.
it was you, Kyoko.
It's literally only Disappointing Muffins that could have done it. This is like if it turns out to be him that did it, this is the worst plan out of everyone. Leon had a better plan than this.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh, that's not true. We met you there. Oh, I met you there.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
She has been to the dojo, because I was there with her. Oh, hang on, I need to be playing that. By the way, guys, if you wish to support these streams, you can always donate Veggie Nights, ideally by using the Streamlabs link in the description, or you can super chat if that doesn't work, or you can become a member now and get use of awesome emojis in the chats, and you also get Jevil to do a little dance on screen now, which is very exciting. Now, don't feel like you need to donate Veggie Nights, it's just there is an option if you wish to support the streams in that way. You can always just hit the like button, and that really helps me out as well.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
We have proof that it was you! Because you're the only one who's able to get into the room and use that bloody key, dummy!
Uh-oh.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
It's got to be the key in the room, isn't it? But I definitely spoke to her in there.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko
I think
is in the
I've got
dojo
all of
is-
those ones right, which is nice. Yes, Jeff, that's very true as well, actually. Yeah, letting your friends know about the channel and the series and everything. Like I say, if you're a Danganronpa fan, this is going to be the place to be for a long time now, because we've got them all to get through.
Right here. The key to the dojo locker.
Which means it literally could not be Kayako because she couldn't get into the room to get the key.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
Which you couldn't get into at the time.
It was in my room?
In my room, in my room. Was that Beach Boys? I think it's the Beach Boys. There's a place where I can go when I won't be afraid. In my room, in my room, in my room. It is Beach Boys, lovely. Good song. Good song. Not as good as this is the way I always dreamed it would be. The way that it is, oh, while you were holding me, I never had a love of my own. Maybe that's why when we're all alone, I can hear music. Anyway, that is a brilliant song. And what's the other awesome Beach Boys song? Oh, God only knows how I'd be without you. Brilliant, 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 brilliant.
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
She couldn't get into the room! By the way, guys, please don't pile on people if people say spoilers and stuff like that. The moderators can deal with them. Either way, Ninja Fighter, I hope you're well.
This all proves that you are the true culprit.
It doesn't, though, does it?
This away, so just give up.
It literally proves that it was you, because you're the only one who could get to the bloody key. Unless he put the key. Yeah, he's the only one who had access to that room.
Hold on a second.
Well, I like that pose. That's new.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
See you later, Sayori.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her.
How did she get back into her room to put the key in there?
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Oh yeah, good point.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Oh, balls.
What?
Oh, balls. She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
It can literally... If it's the arrows, literally only Disappointed Muffins could have done it.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
And, furthermore, if that turns out to be the case, this is the easiest trial yet.
Really?
But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Oh, hello. Look at that pose. What? Disappointing Muffins could know better than anyone? What does that mean? It was him. He's literally the only one who could have got into that locker when the body was found. I don't think that's what we're going to use.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Byakuya.
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Kyoko, I've been saying that for the last 5 minutes. Schmuck face.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what I'm aiming for here.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker
It's gotta
key
be
in
this.
my own room, correct?
But against what,
But-
though?
Could I really have done that?
Those words you just spoke.
Oh, shut up,
What do
Muffins.
you mean?
Exactly what I said.
What they do that they
I'm
they are
not
just
the
keep
killer.
on saying the same things over and over and over again.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Oh, balls.
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Oh, we got it!
No, that's wrong.
We got it, we got it, we got it. Muffins, if you are guilty, you are incredibly stupid.
Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Like, nobody set, even Hifumi didn't set themselves up for such an obvious fail as Disappointed Muffins. If it was him, very nice. Just gonna refresh my browser because it doesn't look like it's flowing properly. Disappointed Muffins, you're the one. And there we go, to move that up so I can see things, and we are back. Great.
Huh? Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
It literally could only be you! Unless it was someone who had a skeleton key, and there is a skeleton key kicking about.
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
Hang on, no, you said that you had a skeleton key there, didn't you? So there's a skeleton key somewhere. A skeleton key, if you don't know overnight, is a key that can open any door. Secret room, which grants access to any room. Oh, Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school to sneak into the second floor of the dorm. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool. Now, when did we see that secret tool? I remember bloody seeing it, but it just, like, disappeared at some point. So she could have got back into her room.
Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's actually not true. Not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? I mean, if she was the killer, I wouldn't have come to the trial. I would have just stayed hidden away. Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko. Hang on, so if... No, the mastermind isn't the same as the 16th student, is it? Or is it? No, the headmaster is the 16th... I'm so confused right now. So I guess that the mastermind could have doctored the body to look like it was that of... oh god. That of... the ultimate soldier. If that's not really true, what can I do? Oh my goodness, this camera angles. Ah, it's horrible. What should I do? What should I? The mastermind's trap? I'm guessing this might be what people were talking about yesterday with something that happened during the trial. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie? I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but that risk means solving the mystery. We have no choice. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Sorry that I can't read the chat. Am I wrong? What do I do? Don't give me an option. What? Run away. I don't know what to do. I feel like I should let it go. Heading, have I seen you before? Oh, I can't check the bloomin' previous thing? The thing is, if she killed the person whilst trying to protect me... But we don't have any proof that that's what killed her. Oh god, because we don't have literally... If we don't... Because we literally don't have watertight evidence that the person was killed by Kyoko. And also, Kyoko wouldn't have ran to the dojo, tied up loads of arrows, ran back to my room, and then fought off the guy with a knife. Can I even save? I can't save, can I? I can't. God damn it. Well, this means we're going to have to redo this if I get this wrong then. We're going to pursue the lie.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
Oh, hang on. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. I thought... Okay. I've literally just done the opposite of what I thought I was doing. God damn it.
A lie?
Isn't Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting, okay. There's a rude person here? Hiding a rude person. Kyoko's account.
I didn't have the key to my...
Kyoko's account. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school, to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. I still don't understand that. I still don't understand where the second floor of the dorms... Oh, I know where it is! Of course I know where it is! God damn it. Okay. I finally worked out where that is. It's next to the dorms on the first floor, isn't it?
Because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly...
Oh my god! Jeez, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons! We got it! Jeez, there's Louise! Oh man, that was a lot of boundaries to break down then.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
God, my heart's starting to race now. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Monokuma's secret tool?
Even on me, fun back.
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
I'm just going to play something quickly now, just to get out of the way, because I think that something important's coming up here. We still don't know 100% that she did it. There is that she did lie just now, or at least she was incorrect just now. But with all the other ones, we literally had concrete evidence that they absolutely did kill them. And they couldn't have killed them whilst defending me. Unless they were defending me later on that day.
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means.
Huh?
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up.
Oh, God! Please don't... Oh, it's going to ask me who the bloody killer is now, isn't it?
Huh?
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba. Heading shaman.
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
It hasn't given me the choice to... I wish I'd read the options correctly just now.
But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Well, looks like I'm going to have to redo this trial then. It didn't give me the option to select her, so I'm pretty definite that it isn't her. Because, actually, unless that's the game playing psychology where you aren't allowed to pick it.
Good job! You got it right! Brilliantly right!
We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with the whole class trial. Hang on. Did we determine that Monokuma definitely isn't one of the students? Because he did say that he has to follow his own rules. Apparently, the killing game began with 16 participants, all students. It is assumed that Mukuro was the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. How you doing, Elisa? The Milan, how you doing? I just saw you there. Kyoko!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
I prepared an extra special punishment this time. Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
We didn't have the cooldown. I don't know if this is actually happening. Oh, this is probably what's going to give me a copyright strike. Oh well. Well, there you go. What is this? What is going? Oh, it's the clogs that are doing that. I thought it was like a massive monster or something. What is going on now? What? Okay, so Monokuma is teaching Kyoko stuff. Oh god. Okay. Here we go. Well, this sucks. I wonder if I could have stopped this, but if I'd stopped it, then we'd all die. After school lesson. Okay. Oh, it's still going. Jeez, this is nasty. Was it only Leon that we actually saw being brought into the chamber? I thought that was going to be a thing each time. This is still going on. Is she actually tied to the chair? Oh, God! This is pretty freaking horrible. I wonder if there was a way of saving her. Because if Monokuma is one of the... Oh, God! Ah! That was pretty freaking horrible. Hiding Ewan, hiding Sammy, hiding Trip stuff. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or, regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me, I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. This is going to be a game over, isn't it? What the hell? What the hell is my Toko gone? What the hell? What the hell happened to Toko? Oh, look at little disappointed muffins! Look at little disappointed muffins! Oh my god! I love disappointed Muffin's face as well. You can't see it because of the chat, but he just looks delighted. So we're actually starting a new generation here. They're all boys, I notice. Well, it looks like it. Actually, you never know. Captain Frizz may be a girl. I hope they don't explain what happened to Toko, because that is so random. Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Oh, we're going in overtime, Veggie. Claim? Oh my god, I'm so freaking... Okay. Okay. By the way, guys, I don't like having to say this but every now and then I do. I've heard that in this chapter there is a bit which gets copyright claims, if not copyright strikes. So if there are any donations that you want to make in these streams, these are the ones to do it in. I hate having to say that, but I've heard that in chapter 1 and in chapter 5 there are parts that get claimed. We had the chapter 1 one, chapter 5 one, I'm guessing may have just happened, I don't know. That is so... I'm so glad that it didn't explain what happened to Toko, because that is freaking hilarious. Okay. And why would Disappointed Muffins care? Anyway. Oh, that's more juicy, by the way. I didn't even mention that. Oh, God, that's made me laugh. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have to... Do I expose Koko's lie or not? Oh, brilliant. So this is actually good. So my mistake actually meant that we saw the full game, presumably. Because what I meant when I selected pursue the lie, what I thought that meant was continue with it. But luckily, that meant that we got to see... Anyway. Oh, sorry, Kayako. My mistake may have got you crushed just now. She's not wrong. I had to think about this very carefully. What do I do? Run away. I guess let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Alright. Pardon me. I made my decision. I wonder if we could just do the same thing again. Just that image has made me happy for nights. I have to believe in Kayako. I can't take this trial seriously anymore to say that. There's no way she would kill someone. I did notice that Disappointed Muffins appear to be the oldest son there, by the way. Makoto's been... anyway. Let's not get into that. There has to be some secret here. Something has to do with the mastermind trap that Coco mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it.
Also, that really proves that Makoto has a really messed up imagination as well.
I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
It's true. Only Toko was away from us at any point, and I think it's pretty obvious that it wasn't her.
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
So I reckon that Monokuma's the one who's done it here. Heading Kitty fan? It's gotta be Monokuma, because if it had been anyone else... And Monokuma's robot was found broken as well, which still hasn't been explained. Oh. Do we not have Monokuma's broken body as a thing? Oh, we don't. Okay, fair enough.
Someone had to put the key in there.
Sorry, I can't get over that freaking image.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Wait, what? Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there. So it's gonna be me again then?
It had to be Makoto.
Okay, Veggie Knights. I have to put my hands up here, Veggie Knights. I think I know what's about to happen. Now, around like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I foolishly saw something that someone had tweeted on Twitter, and it listed out stuff about Makoto, and I stupidly, like, read the first couple of lines. Hands on heart, Vinod, I'm not going to pretend to not know what's going to be about to happen. What I think is about to happen is that we're actually going to take a punishment. But survive.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
Hayden Sheridan.
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial.
Close your legs, Monokuma.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
It's true, this whole thing stinks.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up.
Oh, God.
Huh?
Time's up. Class trial's all over. Everyone can stop talking now.
What?
Oh,
Time's
God.
up?
Look at that.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late.
Yeah, you see, now that
We
line
had
didn't
pushed
work
back
earlier on.
the start time.
Because he was talking to Makoto.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, okay. I'm not going to pretend that I didn't read that thing, Reggie. All I know is that there... I wasn't 100% sure I'd read it right, but I think that we're going to actually be alright.
Now,
It's my own fault, because it had a picture of Makoto, but he looked really different because it's from the
will
anime.
you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
It was just a picture of Makoto as well. It wasn't a picture of whatever we're about to see.
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What you gonna do, brother? Oh, God. Nice tie, by the way. Oh, if I was going to stop at Sayaka then, that would have been freaking confusing. So that body still could have been someone from the past, then. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone.
Good job.
Yep.
Yep, you got it right.
Exactly. This is what it's bloody Monokuma doing this. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
It makes perfect sense.
Shing.
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials. And I'm gonna end it the same way. I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills.
It's time for a heart-pounding, positively fretting punishment.
Wait, why do I... Oh, hello. Look at that face. Kayako.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
It's not, though, because you're not about to die. This can't be double jeopardy. This doesn't make any sense. Because if I'm getting punished, then everyone else needs to be punished as well. Kayako?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I'm so confused. Well, here we go again. Is it going to be the same crushing one? Oh, look how cool I look there. Looks like I'm wearing a suit. Oh. Not anymore, then. Little legs. Okay. Oh, it's the... Oh, God, this is horrible. This is possibly... No. Celeste has to be the worst. That's freaking horrible. Actually, I don't know. And I guess, not Leon. What the hell was his name? Mondo. Mondo's is pretty damn horrible as well. But I do think that Celeste was probably... I mean, the thing is that she didn't actually get killed by the fire, and so... But it's still bloody horrible. This is horrible. This is... This is a horrible way to die, though. I mean, I guess they all are. Oh, that's it? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, God! Get on with it! It takes so long. I'm talking a lot, Veggie, because I think that this is what's going to give me a copyright strike. So, this will suck if it does, and it's audio and visual as well, so... This sucks, basically. If I get a strike, then I need to contact the bloody company to try and get them to remove it. And it might actually damage my channel, thinking about it. But hopefully it won't. Oh, balls balls. Exactly the same animation. Curse... Snozzles? Oh! Ah! Yes, I thought... I gotta admit, I didn't say it, but I was wondering if... Alter Ego did upload herself or something. That's freaking bad enough. No! Oh, balls! This is still gonna hurt. But this is gonna be worse. Where am I? Roll credits. I didn't know about the alter ego thing. That makes me super happy. That's freaking awesome.
What's this? What's going on?
Hey, what's that? Hey, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego?
Alter ego? Is that some stupid virus from the stupid guy?
That stupid guy?
He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it to hell. I don't believe this.
See, I thought it was down to luck that I survived. But why the hell didn't Alter Ego stop bloody Kyoko dying? It would seem you finally made made a miscalculation. No, your miscalculation was from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Huh, why are you talking like you already won? I barely felt anything. It was a pinch and an itch. The stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Makoto!
Would it be great if I land on another floor where there's an entire other group of students and we had to do this whole thing all over again? To be fair, it did say that we're halfway through the game a while ago, so... Not long ago, I should say.
Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in the garbage stew pit. In a way, that's even better special punishment.
Garbage strewn pit. What is this, Star Wars? Well, that didn't really make any sense, but you go, trash compactor.
But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied.
I wish I could do a better Monokuma voice. Who's my best voice, guys? I feel like the only one which I could get spot on was Sakura's.
I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world!
There's the repeating thing again. And he's off. He's gone? This is weird. This is like the first scene that we've seen without us being there. Is it? Without it being a flashback. No, it isn't! No, Juicy getting up for a snack. Muffins. Yeah, I do think that my muffins is improving, actually. That's a sentence. I do think my muffins is improving. No, sorry guys, I shouldn't be reading the chat, but I am just because I asked the question. Jari, I had literally no idea that Alter Ego saved us. I presumed, because I was the lucky student, that the punishment would just get busted and we'd had to go for double jeopardy. You can't pay for the same crime twice. Well, that's not really double jeopardy, but who cares? Hey, thanks, Shan! Sorry. Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. What are you talking about? Oh, because of Alter Ego.
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Just shows a picture of Makoto with a broken neck. That'd be freaking horrible. A massive high school towers over the... Okay, this is the start of the game. It's like the school stands in the center of the entire world. Look at that. It's nice to actually see the outside of it, actually. So it's the same logo. I'm just looking at it real quick, guys. So the sports hall's there. The entrance is there. I'm guessing that's meant to be the dorms over to the... Okay, so it's a bit... The map's a bit off. But this is actually a map of Hope's Peak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's not as many floors, but... It brings in top students from every field imaginable. The government-funded high school is... or privilege, I don't know. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop in the workforce for years. Forever. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. I still feel bad about Kyoko. The only reason why she died is because I pressed the wrong bloody thing. Yes, exactly, yeah. I occasionally read the moderators, but that's about it, unfortunately, guys. But, guys, if you do want to speak with me, come to any other live stream, and I talk with you guys all the way through it, so please do. There are 2 things you need to attend this school. 1, you must you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be very best at what you do. You see, I thought some of us were adults, but obviously not. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing in front of the gates... Oh, this is actually the start of the game, isn't it? Filled with the ultimate students was me. Jump scare. Wait, what? What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of the wooden desk. This is literally how it started. Although this is a normal looking classroom. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk out in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but your hair's still fine though. What was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever seen before. What the heck's going on? Oh, maybe it is a normal. Oh! We're outside the school? Look at the Monokuma, like, Robotnik thing. That's cool. Or is that from one of the previous, eliminations? Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. Charming. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Oh, we're indoors. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was such a ridiculous way. Anyway, this is so silly. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away to die? Am I still tied to the chair? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. What good friend? Oh, alter ego. I remember all too well what had happened. How did you see the monitor? Hey, do not mess with Chihiro, Veggie. She'll duff you up. Alter ego, save me. And he used the last little bits of his strength to do it. How did you know that? So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. Friend in singular, because everyone just voted on him being the murderer. That's why he's saying friend now. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there. Oh, we're actually... Whoa! God, this is going to give me blooming, batophobia. There's an aeroplane there. There's two bits of aeroplane, it looks like. Oh, God, does that actually give me batophobia? Very nice. If you don't know, my phobia is batophobia. Hey, Pigeon, it's been a while. My phobia is batophobia, and that is not a fear of bats. It is a fear of being near or inside tall buildings, and this is a good example of that. Okay, so we got some stuff to look at. No cameras in here, that's for sure. That's a rocket and a tank. I'd better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Oh, these may have been previous deaths. That's a good point. This is a desk. It probably is the one that fell down here with me. How the hell did I survive that then? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Is that an aeroplane? How'd something like that wind up in a school's garbage pit? Dude, don't ask stupid questions like that. You should be aware of that by now. Was that got a... Oh, God, it's got a lock. It's locked. We need Hifumi's key. Rattle, rattle. No matter how many times I pushed and pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decide to look around for some food. Ugh. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. What? Next, I search for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are around are a bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. This was a triumph. Sorry. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After being that proud, making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was have a poo. Ah, okay. Well, it's close. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. Something's gonna come frickin' falling on top of us, isn't it? However, oh, don't start talking about fap sauce in the chat. Daddy sauce. I shouldn't be reading the chat. I just feel like after what we just witnessed, I'm a little bit more relaxed because I was stressing out at the end of that trial. I was pointing the finger at blooming disappointing Muffin so much, wasn't I? Again. I think that's the point, though. I think we're always meant to suspect him. I hope. Unless I'm just an idiot. What fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. It's juicy. Grush. What the? The strange sound pierced my silent absolution. Wow. Jarred me away. That's a heck of a sentence. Oh, food and drink? As I watched, a pile of garbage jolted and formed in odd shapes. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. It's just repeating itself now. Can I just have a look? Food and drinks. Got it. Did a giant piece of trash just fall? You just said this!
Just a second.
What, it's Kyoko? A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even what, it is Kyoko! What? I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
Well, that's getting tweeted. I was going to tweet the image earlier on, but that's definitely getting tweeted. Oh. Hang on, Midnights. Whilst I do this, Midnights, if you wish to support these streams, you can always donate, Midnights. Ideally by using the Streamlabs link in the description. If that doesn't work, you can always super chat instead. Or you can become a member now and get use of awesome emojis to use in chats. Never feel like you need to donate, Midnights. It's just there's an option if you wish to support these streams in that way. You can always just hit that like button, and that really helps me out as well. Kyoko-bot. Okay. I mean, I was going to say, how did she survive that? But we survived the fall whilst tied to a chair, so... if you... Oh, God. Capitalise that, Veggie. If you are not in the stream right now, this is what you are missing, ... And tweet. That's amazing. That, my friends, is amazing. I'm just going to check my... Actually, no, it wouldn't happen already. Okay. Actually, no, it may have done. I'm just going to check my emails for now, just in case if I got, like, a copyright notification. I think it would only happen after I finish streaming, but... I'm paranoid now. No, there's nothing there. I do have an Amazon email confirming my purchase, though, Vegenites, for something that will appear in next week's stream. And to be honest, Kyoko is kind of hinting at it right now, unbelievably. So be sure to be here next week on Saturday, Vegenites. This place smells awful. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. That's nice. That's charming, that is. All I'm doing down here is sleeping and not eating and drinking. I didn't realise until yesterday's stream quite how long her hair is. I always thought it like stopped just beyond her shoulders, but it goes so far down. Never noticed that before until yesterday. Well, what are you doing here?
So...
Oh, I gotta read it then, do I? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. Oh, have you still got that key? I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. How did you get into Monokuma's lift? You've been a bit of garbage on. You've got a bit of garbage on you. Don't tell her that. Oh, that could have been there for the rest of the game. Makoto. First, I have something for you. Hey, I guess at least it's vegan anyway. Presumably, a lot of bread does have milk in it. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you. Why? You should be thanking me, Kyoko. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out of for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way down towards my stomach. I'm not even going to go there. Why don't I have the noodles? Oh, that had a prawn in it. Kind of that. And then there might be egg noodles as well. Heading sketch. Nice to see ya. Phew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up, then? Of course not. It's like because of my one friend, Kyoko. My one friend who didn't exist. After all, the fact I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. You may leave now, Kyoko. I tire of your games. Oh. Oh, there's no more trash? There's something over there that I can't quite see. Oh, here we go, yeah. Oh. There's an unbelievable amount of trash here. I mean, I survived it on my head, so... But Kyoko, why did you come to rescue me? And how? To more that thing. Because there wasn't a trash... Oh, maybe there was. There's that room in the trash room, isn't there? There's that trapdoor in the trash room.
So...
To pay a debt, or... No, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. Let's not go there. I did click the wrong thing by mistake, Vision Knight. So what she's saying is accurate, right? So you knew that So you knew I knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you. Ah.
However...
But listen, not that I am trying to make excuses, but there was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. 'Cause you're a brick. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I had to survive...
In other words...
Because I'm Monokuma! Rips her face off. Oh. Is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. Go on. So you have some reason to come to Hope's Peak?
Indeed.
That's right, at least I did once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I have no memory. Then it's really true. You've lost your memory.
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing, we passed out. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too. When I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling, separation within myself, a disconnection.
It would seem...
I think back on it now. At that point, my memory was gone. Right. I'm just trying to add this up in my mind, guys. So this could still be... Is this Mikuru? I'm so confused. Or at least her body, maybe? At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. She's the ultimate soldier, isn't she? But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plan. So the mastermind just stole them from me?
However...
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind. Oh, now that's interesting. Because she did freak out when she first heard about the headmaster, didn't she? Which is why I had to get them back.
Wow, 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 wow.
Have a quick drink. Okay. That's why I've been investigating things myself this whole time. But if what you say is true... Oh, if you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us for help?
Why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked together, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. Oh, that's true. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If she believes that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that the school would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
Sorry about my reading, guys. That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself. Which is why I asked you to help me. But why? Me? Because I'm a freaking guinea pig, that's why. Sayaka knew that as well. Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. What, freaking Captain Frizz? That was just intuition, but... I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand.
Oh.
I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
What, is it saying that I am Monokuma now? Now that would be a bloody twist. Gah! It's just like the dream I had before. Why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Hang on. No. Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you to help sorry about my reading. Asked you to help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Can I just leave? Ah. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigation on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known for me. I'm the ultimate detective! to be fair, just now I said that she's the ultimate soldier, but I did predict that she was the ultimate detective. She's the Naruto of this game, right? Although Naruto's a better character in my opinion. We'll see. I did like Naruto. She's not... I did like Naruto. He's not my favourite character. People may know what just happened then. He's not my favourite character, but just because I love everyone in Persona 4. But Naruto, he is awesome. The Detective Prince. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
So it's not Mikuru. Okay, fine. The reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. Headmaster. You had to find someone. Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? We knew that. Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Oh my god. Going all Star Wars now, are we? What? I think I also predicted that. I think at one point I did say he's her dad.
In other words,
I was separated from him as a child. As it turned out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kayako's dad. Is Hope's Peak headmaster? Yeah, but Monokuma said it's my office now, though. So I don't think it's... Yeah, so it's not Monokuma. That's what I'm saying. Hating Lion Girl. Then that explains why Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster. I think it was in this scene where I said, wait a minute, is it her father? And no matter the cost.
So,
Kayako, what's going on? My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It looked strange as well. Ha ha! Sorry. It makes perfect sense. You smelt strange as well. Ha ha ha! Sorry. Okay. It makes sense now. Of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense. However. Does everyone say however? No, I don't think so. But listen, Makoto. I want to make sure... Oh, sorry about the reading, guys. I just predict words. That's my problem. Hiding Closa Araju? I'm sure I said that wrong, but how you doing? C-L-E-U-S-A. Closa. Closa? I'm sorry, I'm most definitely saying that wrong. Hope you're doing well. I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. We know, I'm sure that Monokuma said that I am now the headmaster, or something like that. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen there and stuck into the headmaster's room. Then, did you see it? What did he see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map? Oh, is that the second floor? That could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Looks like there's 13 there.
Indeed.
It's the layout of the entire Hope's Peak Academy. Oh, right, cool. I found it in the headmaster's office, along with Makuru's profile and the key. The map showed that the second floor was the home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Oh, interesting. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check. This is a long scene. And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So I went there to see the headmaster, if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed the second floor dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. Interesting. So what is it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized. Whatever is going on in the school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important. And remember, and really ominous. Can I leave now? Oh, for God's sake. Is this going to be another 20-minute conversation?
However,
Of course. I got to the second floor dorm, so there was no cameras and monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. Is our way there? Just perfectly clear I didn't kill her. I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had alibis, so then who did kill her?
anyway,
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. I just remembered something very nice, and if it comes out as being a thing, then I'll... Oh, I should really say it, because if I have a theory, then I should say it. Okay. I'm going to say it like this, then, right? Right at the start of the game, somebody said, I can't remember who it was, it may have been Makoto, but somebody said that me and two other students had a connection. One of those students was Sayaka. I'm not going to say who the other one is. I'm sure that I remember that being said and it never paying off. Anyway, what can I say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Makuro was to get me killed. To get you killed?
indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared. And in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they shouldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
right.
Exactly. This is a really long scene. Don't allow to do that. It's cool.
In other words,
The mastermind has a place and couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. The mastermind is school regulations. There's only one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Makuro. What's that? There was a point where Makuro may not have become. Try again. There was a point where Makuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Mikoto. I guess we got to clarify. It could have been the victim. No, you're talking about. Do you mean when he came into my room and tried to kill me? With my fingernails. I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this.
anyway,
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell. I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away, and as I followed it, yep.
correct.
Yep.
However,
Wasn't the end things, of course, stopping them led. Whoever the Master Saint was, they ended up dead. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. It could be a different body.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It's all has to be the work of the mastermind. So many of these.
Indeed.
Conclusions for evidence about truth, like create a contradiction, mastermind.
Correct.
You're right, it is a contradiction, and it's not just Makuro. They need the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. Then third to be of the ultimate despair. That again. Here comes blooming Kyoko's blooming theme again. The other ultimate despair. There's no doubt that Makuro was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. Oh, she is dead. Okay. But it doesn't but I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. You're talking about.
That's right.
That's right. A year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that, they are the ultimate despair.
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motive comes from despair. Then they are,
Indeed.
making no mistake, they're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. That is our real enemy. So there's more than one. Okay, but that means that there were only 16 students then. Oh, that's the end of the chapter. 100-mile dash, pain of junk food junkie. And I did notice that word was used once earlier on in this chapter as well. To be continued. Is that the... Oh, that's the Iron Maiden thing. You received the Dream Island rocket present. Do you want to save? Absolutely. I mean, I've filled this up now, so I should probably start over again. 30 saves. It's crazy how long this series has been going for. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it all around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy is finally revealed. Oh god, please let me out of this bloody room. But right now...
Anyway...
Right now we had to get to this horrible place, figure the rest of the story out. It's alright. God, do I really have to speak with her again? Kirku, do you have the secret tool? Obviously, get out for to open the door so we can leave. Right. Jeez Louise. I mean, reading is hard enough for me normally, but when it's pointless dialogue. Anyway. What the hell?
Indeed.
Finally. God, that was... I mean, I know it's a very crucial scene, but my god, that went on. Finally. We're finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. Oh god, someone else died? Because the real fight had just begun. Oh, I see. Captain... Oh, hello. The ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, the ultimate despair, the ultimate execution, the ultimate death. Frizz did say at the start of this chapter that no one else was going to kill someone else. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up, like a chimney. Oh, that's going to give me batophobia. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Oh, hello, camera angles, please. Hang on, muffins. Thank you. The ladder was impossibly long. We couldn't even see the end. Oh god, that's horrible. I would not be able to climb something like that. I'd freak out. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath. Oh god, that's horrible. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm kind of getting nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. Oh, look at that. So Kayoko, there's something I want to ask you. This is actually giving me anxiety. This is horrible. Climbing the... Ah, God. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been a detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is my blood. There was a long time when when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family always seen it that way. Then is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among active detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh, but how come? It's like your family tradition, right?
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand natural in, or it says as nice, consciousness, a conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, but I can say the entire race. Before I came here, when I was looking up information about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of my pride. Huh?
In
order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something that detective would never do. So her father was a teacher rather than a detective. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason why, is because how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd been reunited after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk about with my father. There's something I wanted to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him to tell him face to face. Oh, you reckon he's still alive? What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Well, that's already done, isn't it? Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next... here we go, yes. The family. He was talented. He had a purpose, a proper future.
However...
But he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from my family. Not long after that, my mother died and she simply ran away. Oh, he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument, and young as he was, he left me behind. As young as I was. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in my work. I do. I take pride in my family name. So, every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I don't blame him, you know, he had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However...
But there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However...
But when the rest of the family looked at me, they saw something different. They saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's quite cool. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of the shadow.
Correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. But if we're handpicked, then how does she... I don't know. I guess she... actually, no, she said she, like, exposed part of her family, didn't she? In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Okay.
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not heart and soul. I was shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. Are we out of this bloody ladder? Because this is literally giving me anxiety watching that. I think it must be part of my batophobia or something, and also vertigo as well. I kept climbing the ladder in complete silence, and after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Oh, get up there! God damn it! Why do I have to keep seeing this? This is literally giving me anxiety watching this. Oh, is this the thing in the dumpster room? What it's called?
Indeed.
Wait, sus. We're
That's
back.
right.
Remember the hatch on the ground near the trash? Yes. Let's get out of here because it's literally giving me anxiety looking at that. Thank you. But of course, Kyoko had the key. So we had to go all the way back down again and have her climb up first. The hatch opened with ease, and so, please be back on the ground. Thank God, that literally is actually... It's weird, Veggie Knights. This is going to sound ridiculous, but my batophobia is such that my legs and feet are in agony right now because of that scene. It's weird. My phobia is very strange, but it literally physically affects me, so I'm just standing up and just shaking my legs around. My feet are in agony right now just from watching that. It's ridiculous. I don't mind it because I don't often go places which have high roofs, but seriously, that sort of thing really freaks me out. Oh man. There we go. Right guys, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm having to do a little jog. My legs are actually really painful right now. Yeah, well, it's batophobia, guys. It's a fear of being near or inside tall buildings, and the fact that they had to climb that ladder for so long just now, that is really, my feet are in agony right now. Bizarre, it really is. I don't mind having it. I think it's an interesting phobia to have. But if I ever go to any cathedrals or anything, that's when it really sets off. As a kid, my parents thought it would be a good idea to take me to a power station and go inside a pylon to try and get me to overcome my fears. I was in tears the entire time I was in there. I basically had to rush out. A real pylon, like a real power station pylon. They had like an open day where you could go around the entire facility and go into one of the switched off pylons. Yes. Didcot, if anyone knows that part of the world. Okay, my feet are starting to not hurt as much now. God! Can you close that bloody door, please? Kyoko, what your name is. Cocoa Puffs. It turns out that they're all dead. Looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that... Yeah, let's not talk about that. And now we're back at Hope's Peak Academy. Thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. It was just a return of favor. Close the trapdoor! Let me out of this room! No. No. Either close the trapdoor or I'm out. Ugh! God, close the bloody trap... I'm talking to her from across the room right now, because I'm not going anywhere near that. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out... I'm worried about you too. You helped me, and so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course. Well, there's a camera looking right at us. Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, what?
However,
Double jeopardy, guys. You can't serve for the same crime twice. You can't even, be trialed for the same crime twice in America, I believe. I think the double jeopardy isn't a thing in the UK, but in America, if you get found innocent for a crime, but then a new bit of evidence comes up, you can't be trialed for it again. I believe. That may be different now, but that's what double jeopardy is. If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out, and it's not like we can run away anyway. As she said that, she pointed at a nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What do you think is going on isn't? Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. Just repeating the same things. Saying something before I mean to expose. Let's stay away from the trapdoor, please.
Right.
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. We're not talking to him in this room. If we go to him directly before he tracks us down, that should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little super newsy.
Indeed.
Choice Monokuma should be in the gym. Let's go. Why should it be in the gym? Right, get out of here! I'm literally running out of this room right now. Makoto is running out of this room. Right, thank God! Now my legs can start to bloody calm down. See if Hifumi's in.
Shall we go?
I want to speak to Hifumi. Also, I want to see if there's any bananas in this game. Very nice. If you join me right at the start of the stream. How you doing, Busker? I'm gonna sneeze. No. If you join me right at the start of the stream, I did question if there were any bananas in this game. So I want to see if there's any bananas in this game. Ah!
Shall we go?
Whatever. Oh, God, my nose. Thank you all so much for being here, guys. Haha, buzzer. Okay. But seriously though, like shopping, well, we don't call them we call them shopping centres in the UK, but shopping malls would freak me out as well. When I was a kid, it really didn't have to be that high a building. It really didn't. And Oxford is very low. There's no really tall buildings in Oxford, which is by design. The city of the dreaming spires, as it's called. Known.
Well now.
Hey.
I mean, really, we should be saving at some point and calling this a day. I feel like I haven't done that for a while, guys. I'm just going to play another one. Oh, my goodness. Escalators. Data Bunny's got a horrible story about escalators. I need to get Data Bunny back on the channel. It's just that she started a new job now, and so I don't want to, like, you know, put any pressure on her to, like, do any streams or anything, but I do miss her being on the channel. She's always a good laugh. Sorry.
Hey.
Just waiting for that advert to end. Right.
Kayako, I don't mind so much. But Makoto is supposed to be dead! What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You're supposed to be punished! Did Kayako help you?
You did punish me! No. I was meant to be punished, and I was punished. Hayden KX, nice to see you! I'm reading your initials because I definitely can't read the rest of it. But Hayden KX. Yeah, cheese on toast. It's actually quite a common phobia, you know, of escalators. And once in a Spyro stream, Data Bunny told us a horrible story about her on an escalator when she was a child.
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? It's not against the rule.
If the guilty part is exposed during the class trial, then they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Kayako!
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However...
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
No.
If you execute Makolo, that means you lose. Not that matters. Matters to you, right?
Huh? I lose? Hey! You explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Oh, you're one of the, people?
Because...
Well, you set up at least the latest class trial is yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted to execute me.
In other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down, like the whole metal thing. The result of the trial weren't at all. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting, because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. Right. Oh, we're doing the whole Batman, we're not all like you thing to the Joker. And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, so no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Yeah, right. See you later, Blazing.
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. The entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machine. Potterzilla, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, is there any chance that you could find that photograph of us all except for Kayako and Toko in the future with all the kids and everything, please? And send that to me on Twitter. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Awesome, thank you, Potterzilla. I don't know if I'll use it. I might end up using something else, but that's the front runner right now, that's for sure. Makoto didn't kill Makuro, you did. Da da da.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it could surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
Huh. And that means I lose? Hang on a second.
You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come back to our aid even after you'd killed it. Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro, you did. So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened was exposed, they alone will be executed. That's why what you told us, right?
Huh, so I lose? You talk a big game, but you're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well, that can't be the case because Junko was frickin' killed by Monokuma. Although she was violating a rule.
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. I don't just say that like that.
What is this, a comedy routine? Too much such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deep you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. You gotta reach out to that truth. Heading small cinnamon roll. Oh, heading Manzi Young. I'm probably saying that wrong, but Manzi Young. I just saw you there.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
Ah, thank you, Manze. I hope I'm saying your name right.
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh? Oh, huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. Oh my god, this is getting confusing. You just say one thing once and not have to read. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice.
So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Makoto's trial over again. The only time you follow the school regulations is to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown.
It's time for one last
One final battle between hope and despair.
Is this going to turn into a fighting game now?
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown, in other words. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makuru's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. He's obviously going to accept it.
Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed! Oh god, he's turning into Teddy again. I can't do a Teddy voice. It's kind of like this. I really like Teddy, though some people already hated him. I thought Teddy was awesome. He's a very berry bear. Barry? Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I'm getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes.
Yay! Teddy's back! If you don't know Veggie, there's a character called Teddy in Persona 4, and in basically every single sentence he says, he makes a bear pun. Even during like really emotional scenes, he'll still do it. Which I think Monokuma might be a play on him. Possibly.
Now, what you're suggesting might be plausible. Oh god! It would certainly make one honey of a climax. That doesn't really work, but okay.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
Is there actually any evidence of bears eating honey? I guess there must be. Yogi Bear, maybe. No, not Yogi Bear. What's it? He ate picnic baskets. Pooh Bear, there we go, jeez. Winnie the Pooh, I should say. If we do things
your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right?
then I'm prepared to agree to terms. That's freaking terrible, that last one. Prepared?
Will hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown!
He agreed? Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
Barrett? What the hell does that mean?
But this is a long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
You guys!
So for the final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All mysteries?
That's right, every last mystery that pausing around the school. If you can do that,
I can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to
Oh my god! Well, but that is the death of Danganronpa series. I don't know if I can bring myself to play any more of these. Sorry, Jeff, you bought me those 2 games, but I can't. Very nice. I can't carry on playing this. Not after that. Qualify. I can't play this series anymore after that. Right.
That'll be enough to qualify as a victory for...
Where's my mouse? Are we still live? We're still live, aren't we? We are, okay. There we go.
Victory for you, right?
It's true.
That's what I've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all.
Okay, that one worked.
If you claw your way to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that,
we'll face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
By the way, guys, I was joking just now. I am going to be playing the rest of the games. I was just joking about that pun. Don't worry. When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out. Oh, I can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey.
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
Hey.
I just wanted to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement.
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, and it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulation. I have a trial. And having a trial for Makuro is no exception to that.
Huh? Makuro's trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Makuro...
It's very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants, and all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Host Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So that means that he is one of them then. Okay. What?
Listen.
Are you telling the truth?
Why did he go
why did he go Qualison?
Now I'm really angry!
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. You get lost. So get lost, would ya?
Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Here, get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
Nah, I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it prepared. It's super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey.
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Can I say that to Kui Panda? I hope I did. You're another bloomin' punny. Monokuma's unstable loss seems to cling to us as we walk away. Walk away, walk away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Students may resign. Nighttime. Minimal restrictions. Violence against the headmaster Monokuma is strictly prohibited, as is destruction of surveillance cameras. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. Once a murder takes place, class trial will begin shortly after. Okay. Because if Monokuma is a part of this whole game, then he absolutely did kill someone right at the start of the game. It's still the regulation. It doesn't contradict itself. Ah. Kyoko, thank you for everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from the final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. The bit where they said that people are watching. So when was the mastermind let the guard down? I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said that they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yes, they definitely said that.
Listen,
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea is actually taking over the airways seems to be unbelievable.
indeed.
Yeah, God, my nose is going again. You don't exactly read about things like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
Sorry, pull off. And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do
in
it.
other words,
But they had to deliver a reason.
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They want to show the world.
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. It could be aliens. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. The stupid regulations don't exist. Nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You talk about hope, right?
that's right.
I hope despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's the goal of the ultimate despair. What? Ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it does sound ridiculous. National, I'm with Zoda, but the group it motivates to despair, but there's really the only reason to make the rest of the suffer.
Makoto,
I know how angry it makes you, and yet the same motivation is what led the mastermind to reveal their weakness. What?
In other
Because
words-
the goal to broadcast the killing the game to the world. The mastermind has a particular reason for the regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored the rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but some one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
indeed.
Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
Okay, well that contradicts what I was saying just now then. So instead, they tried to use the class trial following all their proper rules to get me killed. We've gone over this around 15 times in the last, like, half an hour.
It's true.
Thank you. Due to failure in the attempt to killing yourself also was a killer. When in fact the TV alive in this world, Mastermind has accepted the suggestion.
Indeed.
Prove the world's despair to the planet for the world.
In other words.
Only Mastermind harms the balls. This is getting really boring. This is going on for frickin' ages, just saying the same thing over and over again. I still can't believe how much the Mastermind thought the plan was able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
Wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove anything to it, and it just reads essentially the best of the bet. Looks like we got it right. This time at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took a little smile of relief. To be honest, I hadn't been that nervous in a long time. I totally could tell you were nervous. I couldn't tell you. No, you seemed totally confident at the moment. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is good, you know, and easiness. You're probably right. How pathetic. Sorry, guys, this is just getting boring now. It's just saying the same thing over and over and over again. The Junko thing was interesting because that's literally what I just said, but they are just repeating themselves now.
However.
Anyway, we can relax just for now. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
Correct.
Or everything we've gone through would be for nothing. You're right.
Hey.
Tell others what's going on. It's true. We're together for everyone.
However.
Pretty possible, huh?
Anyway,
right now we have to figure out
this.
We've probably got to win the trial. We've 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 got to win the trial. Yes. Sorry, guys. That was a long freaking bit. That's like an hour of just saying the same thing over and over again. There was some interesting revelations in there, but my god. Oh, it's nighttime? I guess that makes sense. We're going to be wrapping this up soon, guys. Yeah, it's... honestly, guys, you don't have to see it from my point of view, but I have trouble reading. And when there's so much pointless text, it genuinely gives me despair. It really does. I bet they're all in here. Eating their fat faces in. We had to see if there's any bananas. Well, there's no one in here. And suddenly we were greeted with... oh, God. I could not agree more. You again. Oh, my God. Is this an Easter egg? Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limits. I just laughed at Monokuma by accident. Jeez, what the heck?
However.
I wonder what that was all about. Ah! Hey!
Makoto?
Disappointed Muffin still stood like that. Look at Captain Frizz. It looks like he's, what's it called? Super Saiyaning? You know what, guys? I think this is a perfect place to stop. Sorry about my strop just now, but like I say, I genuinely get stressed out when reading, and that was so much pointless reading. What's going on here? What are these? Oh, this must be the before the start of the game. What? Why is this happening? There we go. There we go, brilliant. That was so... it went on for so long. And the thing is, there were some really interesting things being said then, and so I hope I didn't miss anything, like, you know, exciting there, but my god, that went on for a long time. There you go, guys, there's the whole gang. Well, I say the whole gang. The remainder of the gang. We've never seen that corner of this room before, that's exciting. The thing is, if we do all get out of here, Toko will go back to doing what she does. And so I don't know if that's actually a good idea. I guess we could report it to the police. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I gotta end it there because that's like 2.5 hours. I need to get out of here. I need to go and do some shopping, in fact. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. Next week, hopefully, Veggie Nights, next Saturday, there will be an addition to this live stream. I hinted at it earlier on, so you can see. Right now, Veggie Nights, I don't know. Yeah, it said that Junko's killing was fair because of the rules. I don't know. Anyway, let's find out who's going to do our outro. Oh, it's Juicy. It seems to be Juicy a hell of a lot for these outros. See you later, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. He's been Veggie Gamer. He loves all of you. He will be back to live streaming tomorrow. Tuesday, he doesn't know if he's going to be live streaming. And then on Wednesday, he's definitely not because he's walking for 17 miles. Then we'll be back hopefully on Thursday and Friday. And then on Saturday, we will continue Danganronpa. He'll have a special surprise for you, if you know what I mean, fun bags. So look forward to seeing you then. I can say that because I'm still alive. Celeste can't say that. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. He's been a Veggie Gamer. I've been Juicy, literally and figuratively. And he'll see you next time.